I get so frustrated with him, bro, when he just says the most ridiculous freaking things, bro.
And we know it's not a work. Does he do it on purpose just to get your go?
Get my go, bro.
Is there anything you'd like to plug for these pathetic losers, especially Mike Durband, who will be listening to this, shaking his head the whole time?
He did make a good point, and I was laughing about this because I'm trying to catch up on Get My Go. Mike Durband made a great point. How could you have a watch-along, and the watch-along be shorter than the show you're watching?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
So many people have said that about him throughout the years with Mick Foley. He's one of probably the top 10, 15 people I'd love to interview on the show, but he's a little too big time for us to ever. If it ever could happen, it would be amazing.
If I ever see him in person,
famous and rich, Tim, and get to meet Mick Foley, get us a hookup on the show with them.
Next one's from Preston Sharp. Subject is Buff Bagwell versus Scott Steiner. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My question for this week is about Scott Steiner and Buff Bagwell there, man. In 1998, Bagwell and Steiner formed a double act within the NWO, and it was awesome. Most other gimmicks were shit compared to stuff there, man. Buff was such a great heel, he would pump knead his butt right there, right there. He'd be putting it on him. This is bad. This is a very poorly constructed email.
All right, let me
I'm telling you there, man. Wow, I'm telling you there, man. It was like a snowball, and to me, there was some great authenticity. I think it means authenticity to the angle. Both in great shape too, but it seems sometimes like they had facial hair on their chest. Man, there, man. That's literally what the sentence says. Man, there, man. The best double acts in Zeus and the Genius. So to my question, my great good friends, word online is that early 99 Buff and Steiner started to fall out behind the scenes, leading to a backstage blow-up, and Steiner working really, really stiff on Bagwell and Slamboree 99. I was hoping some guys could cast some light on this. I hope this week showed us 32 million downloads. HFCE for life.
Here's the other thing I have to laugh at. This guy actually was in the military. He was at war in fucking Iran or Iraq. I can't remember. Like, he's seen some shit. Yet the thing that's stressing him out is us making fun of his wrestling reviews. Like, people tried to blow him up and kill him. But what the thing that's driving him nuts is the fact that we don't like his fucking AEW talk. It's unbelievable.
Brandon Cutler comes in and he asks what he's doing in there. Luchasaurus says, don't we have a match like tomorrow or next week? And Brandon says, you scared? There's going to be a dragon there. Luchasaurus said, no, there's not. Dragons don't exist. Brandon says, you scared, Fossil? Luchasaurus said, no, you didn't. Brandon Cutler said, I said it, old man. And Luchasaurus said, I'm the only one who can say that. It's on now. So they're going to battle it out on Dark. So we'll see how that goes.
I will fucking find you and that'll be the end.
I love this clip, man.
Stop bothering Vince. You understand me? You fucking children.
Oh my God. I love that clip. Mike, thank you, bro.
Yes, and also thank you, Vince, for all your behind-the-scenes work on the Get My Go podcast. All your advice and writing tips, insult ideas. It's just it all works.
I was thinking about this era of wrestling, and I was like, what do I want to know about like early 90s wrestling? And it was a thought that hit me that it linked back to Get My Go. And I kind of think with Johnny podcasting the start of Reality Check, and then, going postal on Vince Russo, and then the failed ventures with Seven and Vampiro, severing ties with Joe Feeney and burning that bridge and all that. I kind of feel like it's the podcasting equivalent of the Shockmaster falling through the wall.
Yes, that's a very good comparison.
I will fucking find you.
Yes.
That'll be the end of you. You understand that? Stop bothering Vince. You understand me?
Mike, that cracks me up.
Children, crybabies, listening to me right now. Stop fucking emailing Vince. Do you understand me, you fucking morons?
Mike.
Jeez.
Mike, that clip cracks me up. Thank you. And Chris, thanks for the blurb.
And remember to wrap your whacker before you attack her.
Chris!
Oh, he's bad. That's a good one to end it on. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening to Cheap Heat and Cheap Pop. I'll say that again. Thanks for listening to Cheap Heat and Cheap Pops, folks. We'll catch you guys again real soon.
Cut a promo on Chris Martin. Threaten him.
Yeah, Chris Martin, I'm not happy, bro. Don't ask me if I'm happy. Nobody's happy, bro. There's COVID going around. Everybody's dying, bro. Nobody's happy, bro.
I mean, WWE's parodied it a couple of times. They even released a Shockmaster action figure at one point, which is great for Fred Ottman because, you go to a convention, he's signing Shockmaster helmets, he's signing Shockmaster pictures, Shockmaster toys. So, I mean, this guy's one botch led to basically like a second career on the convention scene. So does that mean at a podcast convention in like 20 years, we're going to be seeing some cheap heat and cheap pops or wrestling with reality, reboots or kind of reinventions through the maybe a podcasting convention scene? Perhaps?
Well, I'm thinking Johnny Podcasting just gets a table and signs Get My Go shirts, He's the inspiration behind it. So yeah, I'm sure Mike would be fine with it if he rolled up with a box of Get My Go shirts and says the man behind Get My Go, the reason for Get My Go, and sign those shirts. I'm sure that could happen in 20 years. Right?
Yeah, that's a damn good possibility.
Bro, how much trouble am I going to get in being associated with this interview now? Because it's not my show, it's your show. But so how much heat am I going to get now from all of this?
I would say you'd probably get someone's go.
All right, welcome to episode 38 of Get My Go. Welcome, Vince Russo.
Okay, guys, do Get My Go. I'll watch the show. Do Get My Go like you do Get My Go. Let me hear a little bit of Get My Go.
Well, I don't have any. I can't play clips on StreamYard. I can only do it on Zoom.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But Vince, I have some new clips for you. A certain somebody was trashing you yet again.
Last night.
Yes, last night on Facebook Live, a certain someone was trashing the good name of Vince Russo.
Yep.
Who was it?
You can guess who it is. I'm sure you know. Someone that emails you too often, cries, complains.
Someone that you donated your painting for.
Oh, my God. Are you serious, bro?
Yeah, and the thing was, he trashed you last Monday night, too.
For what?
I'm going to play you the clips. Vince, when we do the music thing, I'm going to play you some clips, and you're going to love them.
If Get My Go causes you that much grief and that much depression and anxiety that you're having to go seek professional help, then you just shouldn't listen to it. You should just tell John or anyone else who wants to talk to you about it on your network or your listeners that you just don't want to hear anything about it. You don't want to hear any clips. You don't want to know what's being covered on the show. Just stay away from it. And then you won't know anything that could possibly upset you.
Brother Martin and Johnny Nitro. Yes, that's right. That's me, Johnny Nitro, baby.
Man, Flair's getting old.
I heard he's broke, Vince, and he's only doing this because he needs the money. Like, he's begging to be on TV. That's what my sources tell me. So
that's funny because somebody said that Vince Russo was broke too.
So these guys say I'm broke. Okay, so bro, first of all,
I love how he just crashed your party.
How would anybody know what my finances are? Like, Mike, how would I know what your finances are? Red Rob, how would I know what your finances are? Unless I was privy to your bank accounts, how would I know what your finances are, bro?
Right.
I don't know why that guy continues, man. Bro, then he'll DM me and he'll apologize out the wazoo.
Yes, exactly.
And I'm like, bro, just stop, man. Just stop, and it won't,
Just stay away from podcasting for a while. If you know everything you say is going to be turned into something that's going to cause you more grief, then just stay away from podcasting. I'm not saying you have to quit, but you should just go on a hiatus. Just say, I'm going to take a hiatus for 6 months. I'm not going to podcast again for a year. But just stay away from it.
Jojo,
what's going on?
What's up, buddy?
I don't know.
That's episode 38 of Get My Go.
Yeah. Oh, we started? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, do the show, guys. Like I'm not even here. Go ahead. I'm watching Edge cut a meaningless promo. You guys do Get My Go. Go ahead.
Well, we got to have clips. We don't have any clips ready.
Yeah.
I'm not prepared.
Yeah, we're not prepared.
All right. Next is from Preston Sharp. Subject of Booker T's fight with Batista. It's time for another fun question by me, so let's crank it.
Okay, that was a brutal entrance.
Yeah.
Weird.
A few years ago, maybe Johnny Percocet Feeney. Why do they call you Johnny Percocet, by the way?
Well, it was a title of one of the Get My Go shows. Doesn't necessarily have to do with me.
Do that, please.
Yeah.
Probably because listening to that show is like being on Percocet. Go ahead.
Nice.
No, Percocets get you high.
Yeah.
Booker T and Batista got into a legitimate fight during a promo pre-taping. Most reports say that Booker T beat the Wanglish. Oh god, this guy's putting
It's
the
a Get My Go. Yeah.
out of Batista, but then according to Fifth Finley, Batista won. I don't know how to take that because Irish people are notorious for their hatred of black people there, man. I don't know about that.
I don't think that's accurate.
That applies to Fifth Finley. Also, Dirt Sheets at the time said that Rey Mysterio tried to play Peacemaker. Have either of you guys got any insight on the fight or any opinions there, man? P.S. Conan, if I pretend to have a cancer for a few months, will you send me a Super Calo mask?
No, even if you had cancer, I wouldn't send it to you.
Can't wait to hear Jerry Aviat's question this week. Hopefully it'll be something about we've never heard you guys talk about before there, man.
God damn.
This Preston Sharp guy's weird. He's got like a gimmick like their man and stuff and everything.
Yeah.
I played a blurb, but you talked over it, Vince.
Oh, well, guys, because I got so many things going on at once. Joe?
I will fucking fuck you. That'll be the end of you. You understand that? Stop bothering Vince.
Bro, this clip always pops. Bro, this clip always pops me. Bro.
I will end you.
Next week's interview, which of course I'm sure you'll all find out about at the end of this promo. I meant to say intro. I'm not editing. I'm pulling the Wangland.
We don't want you on anyway, Vince. We want Vic Venom on.
The name's Venom.
Vic. Can we arrange that somehow? Can you send him a message?
He might be up to that, bro.
I'll get downright nasty.
You got to get him fired up, bro. You saw what happened when Ryan Satin got him fired up last week. The minute you said, you talked about us being uncool and unhip, you're wearing a wrestling cap. You are wearing a wrestling hat, and those words are coming out of your mouth. Are you fucking kidding me? You're going to talk about being uncool and unhip, and you're wearing a WWF mark hat? This guy just got my go.
Painful urination, pain during sexual intercourse.
That's not nice.
Rash on your genitals or your anus.
Oh, my God. Come on, Mike.
P.S. Is it true that DDP tried to set Disco up on a date with Johnny Podcasting?
Oh,
who was Johnny Podcasting?
That's a Get My Go reference.
Oh, for God's sake. Just kazoo anything Get My Go.
Preston Sharp suspended.
You suspended for a week, by the way. Yep. For trying to get a Get My Go reference into the mailbag.
And that goes for anybody else.
Oh, God.
I got two words for you, and I'm not going to say it right now, but you can just you can think about what you want there and what those two words are. But if you're a wrestling fan, you probably know them.
What was that, Mike? What was that?
Yeah.
Next is from Mike Durbin. The subject is plastic surgery.
Is Mike Durbin the Get My Goat guy?
Yeah. Just mentioning that's going to get heat from Conan, by the way. Since you've been even asking if he's the guy that
someone sent me a T-shirt.
Yeah, Durbin sent you the T-shirt, didn't he?
Yeah.
Mike Durbin emails a very a disrespectful question here. This is horrible. Hey, on the new episode of It's Husey Hello, available on iTunes, Spreaker, and the Creative Control Network, special guest Vince Russo asked a question. Do you think Disco Inferno gets Botox injections in his nose? In his big nose?
In his nose?
Me neither. I don't. Because apparently...
Mike, what was that from, bro? What was that from, Mike?
Me neither. I don't. Because apparently...
Who was that? Mike, who was that?
That things have been kind of hectic and crazy, but I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, from the bottom of my heart, to everybody out there that has been so supportive of me and John, thank you so much. It's been overwhelming and it's been awesome because just recently me and John, we have decided to undertake a brand new venture, so to speak, like a brand new way of presenting our media. And that is through streaming through Facebook. And I just want to say, like, for the most part, things have been absolutely on fire, awesome, wonderful, fantastico, great. And I just want to say it's just been awesome, man, to like the wonderful viewers.
Now, speaking of brands and catalogs, I wanted to bring this back up because I just talked to Mike Durbin yesterday about this. Shocking turn of events for Get My Go. I mean, we were talking about huge to me, maybe not to the normal person. I messaged Jeff Lane about it as well. He agreed with me. Shocking. 3 words. Corey effing Ryan. What the hell? That was quick. What the hell happened?
Huge and monumental.
I got two words for you, and I'm not going to say it right now, but you can just you can think about what you want there and what those 2 words are. But if you're a wrestling fan, you probably know them.
Mike! Thank you for the blur. Mike, who was that? And what are the 2 words, Mike? Who was that? And what are the 2 words, Mike?
Very nice. Always looking forward to it. TMPTEmpire.com and obviously Russo Brand for more. And of course, you see me on Get My Go if you want. You know, John, I know it's your favorite show. You check that out every week.
It's a decent show. It's pretty damn funny. I feel like they threw a little curveball with Corey F. and Ryan. I did not expect that. I literally turned my back for 2 seconds. I thought this guy was a part of the Cheap Heat network, Cheap Heat and Cheap Pops network. Turned my back for 2 seconds. The guy's on Get My Go. Like, what the hell happened? That was quick.
Sure. Eli Brazil said, "Did we no sell Get My Go?" Yeah, we did, Eli, because I have no idea what the hell that is.
Is picture?
That is English, ain't it? He said something earlier about John and Get My Go. I don't know what it is.
You know, unfortunately, he was in the line of fire. And once we had him on, you know, he was fine. He was cool. He was, just reminded me of a regular wrestling fan and everything, and a nice guy. And I was glad that he did it because, again, it is funny. What a turnaround. You know, he was just a subject of an episode and on team, reality check or whatever. And then next thing you know, bam, there's no one left except Chris Martin. We've got everyone that's been on the side has come back away, and most of them have done the show. So, it's funny. It was a good get. Mike took care of that one.
You ever fuck any Asians? Plus, I love his Christmas song. Joe Plug, Rich Trump for life. Raven, Get My Go plug.
Well,
it's a Get My Go plug.
Get My Go is that YouTube show that we're both a part of. He and I and Mike Durbin.
Why doesn't he ever go a Feeney butt plug?
Now you're giving him ideas.
Eli says, "Ask John." No, Eli, you ask John. We don't handle that kind of business live here on the show. If you want to message me and tell me what the hell you're talking about, that's fine. But we're not going into those kind of matters here on the show. This show is a show about wrestling, not GoPros or whatever the hell you said there a minute ago.
It's funny how it caught on. It's still catching on and, becoming its own little group. It's like for us, for people that are listeners, it's like people will DM and be like, "Man, Corey Ryan's on the show." And then you think about people that have never heard of the show or any of us, and would be like, who cares about that? What the hell are you talking about? But people that have listened since the beginning, it's like, it's great. It's like, wow, now they have a new guest, and holy shit, what are we going to hear this time? Like I think one of the first great guest that we had in was Chad, because it was like he actually met John.
Yeah, he knew him. Yeah.
So that was great, or having Jeff Lane on to answer with some of the great early moments.
I'm going to go ahead and put it out there, John. There's an elephant in the room people are probably curious about. There are some people out there in the wrestling world that does not like John Wangland. The way I look at it, John's never done anything to me, so John's fine by me. If you got a problem with John, that's on you. That's not on me, and that's not a problem of the Royal Rambles. Sorry about your luck. I'll leave it at that. I think that was well said. Was that well said? I believe that was well articulated.
I believe so.
And then, talking to Jeff Lane and stuff, and just like you said, it's like funny in that world, like we know all the guys. So I was like, kind of like, oh, who's your favorite? It's like, I love the Simple Man. And like Durbin's like, oh, that's, I forget his name. Miller. Like, oh, that's Jeff Miller, blah, blah, blah. like you laugh and stuff. Like if somebody else were listening to us, like a normal, brand member, they'd probably be like, who, or just a normal fan general, like, who the fuck is the Simple Man? What the hell are you talking about?
He is the Simple Man.
It's a song by Leonard Skinner, or whatever. Like, people would be like, "What, Corey Ryan? No one's heard of him. What do you mean?" But like in that world, like, I'm always entertained by it, so I'm always like, "Man, that's so funny." Like, some of those guys are great. It's like funny in their own way, or the way you guys present them could be funny. So in that small ecosystem, it's like, man, that's just so funny. Like Corey F. and Ryan.
Yeah.
It's defecting. It's like the time Dusty defected to Cobra on G.I. Joe. It's like you just didn't see it coming, but you knew it would boil over at some point.
Just a interesting turn of events there. I don't know. I was a bit shocked. Hard to shock me. That was shocking. Yeah.
One thing about Get My Go, you never see it coming. So there we go. We'll leave it at that. All right.
But it's funny too, because when we started doing it, it's like we didn't care if anyone listened. We were doing it for our own enjoyment.
Yep.
And then once people caught on to it, like you or Chad or Jeff or whatever, and it's like, oh shit, people are listening and they're enjoying it. Then it became like, whoa, we're gonna have to keep this going,
The views and opinions of John Wangland do not represent the views of the Royal Rumble.
I am my own man.
Fuck.
About some AEW stuff, and we'll watch MJF versus Shane with you, of course.
I just saw something today that I was just like, are they serious right now? So yeah, we'll talk about that, because it really made me angry.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. If you want to hear about it, come on over to Patreon, because it got my go, so to speak.
Ooh, that's twice in a row you've done that in the last 2 recording sessions. Oh man. And I'll tell you, I got to start adding those shows to my plugs, because the last one that I did, I got called in on an emergency recording session a couple weeks back.
Why? Who couldn't make it?
It had to be recorded immediately with a couple of the prime commenters on the shows, and this one got me angry. Oh? I actually had to do a dramatic exit off the show because it was so. These guys that they parody on this show are so clueless about wrestling. You question, why are they doing a wrestling podcast when they know nothing about wrestling?
Sure. Makes it fun.
He is today's guest on a very good interview. And I meant to say episode. As you may have noticed over the last few episodes of this, I do not edit out audio flubs. I completely wangling it. I make a real ham bone out of myself. And I absolutely don't give a Martin.
We're going to play a game, Francine. Ooh. And the fact that Matthew's already laughing, he already knows. It's a little bit of a tie-in to the brand new shirt you can buy at ibexclusives.com. Now, have you heard about the...
what is that?
The perfectly rated craze.
No, what is this? What? And why don't I have one?
Kicking it off with me this week is my partner in crime for the night, Mr. Big Mike, filling in for Brother Martin while he's on vacation this week. How's it going, Big Mike?
Just dealing with rainstorms right now down here in West Virginia, but doing good, man. Looking forward to doing some Nitro, buddy.
Well, we got a heck of an interesting show tonight here, man. Let me read it off actually to everybody so we know what we're getting into tonight here.
And Daniel made a suggestion that we should do like a watch along for like the Brawl for All.
Hold up on the Brawl for All, Daniel. I'll say that right now, because we're going to talk about the Brawl for All in the next few weeks with somebody that was actually in the Brawl for All. So I'll give you a little cliffhanger right there, my friend. So we're going to definitely talk about the Brawl for All. Maybe I'll put some clips up when we talk to that person too. Little teaser of somebody else that's going to be coming on, but we'll talk about that at the end of the show with some people that we got and some things to give you a little hints of things that's coming.
With free shipping at manscaped.com and use code K100. Say aloha to your new beautiful balls with Manscaped.
Plus, the great thing about this thing, as we've said before, is that I don't even know why they just say it's for your balls, because you can actually buy another one and use it on your head. You can use it on your chest. You can use it on your face. It's an incredible grooming thing. I mean, all the guys that get my Go, they don't have two different ones. They just use the same one for their nut sack that they do for their face.
They share.
Yeah, right.
So this was done. This match was taped at FMW in 1993. So this match is almost 30 years old here. So Onito, I think if my math serves me correct here, is about 35 years old at this point. And Terry was probably in his mid 40s at this point, at least, probably mid 40s or so. And
why am I just seeing this T-shirt for the first time?
Well, I didn't tag you in the tweets, but I hate to say there was a clamoring, but I do see the orders that have come in for them.
That's the fun part about going back and watching these old retro shows is you get to go back and relive them and have fun. And that's why, they've been growing and growing each week here on the stream for everybody who's been checking these shows out a lot. So we're really happy. We really appreciate it. And I want to send you guys over to Mike's page. Make sure you guys go over to Facebook. Check out Mike's 2 pages that he does. Big Mike's wrestling page that he just started a couple of weeks ago. And then Big Mike's pro sports page as well. So make sure you guys check that out.
And we know Eric Bischoff likes to take his shots at Bret Hart, sometimes with a compliment sandwich.
I really hope that Get My Go cross promotes and puts me over as well, because we talk about them a lot.
Oh, they love
on the
you.
show.
They love you for a matter of fact. But how about this? We're going to play Perfectly Rated this week on Patreon.
It was a great show. It's nice, but you wanted to see the end. That was the end, unless you want to watch it, and that really gets your go. Yes, Andy, there you go, man. That gets my go too. And thanks for being a gentleman on here tonight and not being a complete scumbag like most of your friends. So I'll say that right there. So you were respectful tonight, so you get to stay in the stream. And if you want to come back in the future, you can come back in the future as long as you're not a scumbag like the rest of your friends there. But, Chris, I'm going to say right there, we will have a wrestling challenge out for you. We're going to tape it after here tonight, so check that out. We'll put that out for Thursday. In Your House is tomorrow. We're going to drop that in your
shed.
In your shed, yeah, there, just like Chris said, in your shed. Put out.
In your shed.
What was that, buddy?
In your shed.
In your shed. It's all good. That's right, Andy. It is all good, man. So glad you came by tonight, whoever you are, whoever you're posing as, if that's really you, Andy Rodriguez. But thank you for coming tonight. Thank you, everybody. We're having a lot of fun stuff on the next few weeks.
And here's a big thing. I'm sure D, I get some too. I get a lot of requests for podcasts. Straight up, if I don't know you, or it's not like a real big platform, there's no real reason for me to go on there. So straight up. But you can always try and hit up Joe, and
Yes.
he'd love to talk about himself and get my go. So
That's
he's
true.
always available.
That you have people, they get worked down so much, like they get worked down to the nub, like they get worked down to like their breaking point, and they turn to things like drugs. They turn to things like drinking, just to deal with having to work so much just to make it down here, because they initially thought that this was their paradise, and then they realize that.
Say it.
Priscilla, please stop. And then they realize that it's not fun.
So the next one's from Durban, and Mike Durbin from the Get My Go show. That's a friend of the show. Subject is 50 greatest women's superstars. Hi, Disco. Joe, do you have this list, by the way? So get it ready.
Yep.
And put it up on the screen. Hi, Disco and Conan. I've attached WWE's 50 greatest women's superstars list they recently put out there. Man, Glenn, when you were on the Mike Durbin show last year, you picked your Mount Rushmore of women's wrestlers. Sherry Martel, Charlotte Flair, Alundra Blaze, and Gail Kim. But I'm curious, what do you think of this list? P.S. Do you think Natty will have a Brother Martin-level nervous breakdown when she's number 20?
Orton and Adonis are fruits on all levels.
That ain't right.
I can't believe they didn't edit that out.
The pyro guy set Undertaker on fire one time, which, that's not what you want to do. But WCW, the only
I
thing
wish somebody would set the Get My Go show on fire and all its members.
hit the button at the wrong time.
There's people on Twitter that have like entire catalogs of John's material, other than Dean, because they're like, we authorized Dean to do that.
All these millions of podcasts that are out there, and there's actually like a million wrestling podcasts. If you need a guest, me and Disco are not available, but this guy, Mike Durbin, hugely, and anybody from the Four Sportsmen or any of the guys on Creative Control Network, except for maybe Shane Helms, are all available to talk about themselves all day, all night. So please get a hold of them, not me anymore.
There's no such thing as bad press. But
right.
Oh my God.
Somebody get the fucking fire extinguisher, please.
These bastards.
Get My Go available both video and audio versions. The most recent episode was all about a death hoax. A lot of controversial things going on that show. The subject,
the most controversial.
Let me tell you, the controversy is always with the people on the show.
No,
that's always the controversy. You guys probably
the subject,
each other.
The subject of that week's show attempted to fake his death.
Joe, please.
Yes.
Don't be honest.
Yo,
who's the biggest drama queen that you deal with in the Creative Control Network?
No, nobody now.
Mike Durbin?
No, I haven't had any problems with Mike.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Durbin's kind of a drama.
Mike's good.
All right, welcome to Wrestling with Reality. It is that time of the week for our WWF Superstars Watch Along. I am Johnny Superstars here tonight. Joining me, as always, is my partner in crime. He's going by the Stuttering Heat, Brother Martin, tonight, but I'd like to call him Babyface there. Look at him. He's freshly shaved there. He's got... You look like a 12-year-old boy in your face there without any facial hair, man. I'm growing mine long, and you're shaving it all off.
Well, which I might actually grow it back out. I mean, but like my wife, she threatens certain things, and I can't go without certain things. So I made a deal with her. Did
you make a deal with the devil?
Well, no, because like the devil went down to Georgia, and his name is Nick Patrick. So I'm just saying.
We'll get back to Nick Patrick on the Nitro show.
Yes.
We'll get back to that on the Nitro show because there's a lot to be said about that coming up on the next Nitro this week. That's all I'm going to say. So for all the people that are coming back and always watching the Nitro show, that's quickly became, along with Superstars, our most popular shows, hands down. One of them, the one we did last week, almost at 900 views already. Like 850 views or something. It was at it last I looked.
Ooh, we're here, folks. What is going on? It is Monday. And we all know what that means. It means it's Monday Nitro here on Wrestling with Reality. Welcome to the show. We're glad to be here. I am Johnny Nitro. Joining me, as always, is my partner in crime, my wonderful friend, Mr. Brother Martin. What is going on, Mr. Martin? How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing great, my brother. I got some great news, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Because I'm alive and well, baby. I'm not dead. I have been risen. I have been loved. I've been loved. Whatever you want to say it, I got it. I got you. And just want to let everybody know out there that we're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to be doing some WCW Nitro. We're going to do some classic wrestling, baby. And you know what? You know what you need to do? You need to get your whoop chicken. You need to get your
Hey now, I gotta cut you off here, man. Hey, crackhead Joe over here. I gotta cut you off, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby.
Stop.
I'm sorry, baby.
No drugs for you. All right,
okay. I'm sorry, but I can't help myself. I can't help myself because I'm such a big chunky monkey that I just can't help myself because the fact that I get drug tested every 30 days that's nothing to do with the fact that I am not sober. Even though I am sober, but it's okay, babies. I'm here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your concern. We're going to have some fun. We're going to let the midnight oil burn.
So anyway, that's available on YouTube and all your podcast providers. Diamond Conversation.
Wait, Spotify?
It's on Spotify.
Get My Go's on Spotify?
It's everywhere. It's worldwide. Spotify.
That's a disgrace that Get My Go is on the same network that Joe Rogan is
Apple
on.
Podcasts. Don't forget about Amazon. It's everywhere. Diamond.
Joe Rogan's going to have Get My Go's Mike Durbin on this
We're going to send him some shirts. It's going to be great.
What the hell is wrong? Somebody help Brian Brieger. Look at him. He's got black ink all over him.
It looks like black jizz. I mean, come on. Stop it, everybody.
Mike Bin Hameen would say that your Get My Go show this very satanic. The star of Satan is going on there. Okay, bro, my Jeep is 21 years old. and it only has 68,000 miles on it. Mike, send me one if you don't mind, Mike. I know it costs you money, but if you want me to, I'd like to wear it, Mike. But then if I wear it, those guys are really gonna start with me all over again, bro. People don't get it sometimes, and they don't get jokes, and they have no sense of humor.
So you guys ready for the mailbag?
100%.
All right, here we go. First up, we have Mike Durbin. This is an interesting one. Conan has, quote, slow feet.
Who's that from? Mike Durbin? Wait a minute. Who?
Yeah.
Durbin?
Well, listen to this. He's gonna be,
wait, right off the riff.
Well, till tonight you can't. You need to do somebody else then, because this is interesting. On a recent 83 Weeks, Eric Bischoff said the Conan versus Disco match at Spring Stampede was hampered by Conan's slow feet. He explained further by comparing Conan's body type to a small truck. I feel that he's body shaming our great good friend Conan and requests an apology from Eric. Glenn, if your body were to be compared to an automobile, which one would you choose? Mike Durbin or the Mike Durbin Show and Get My Go? It'd be an Infiniti Q45, because that's what I used to drive around. So you had a body of a type like a small truck?
I think if he was a car, he'd be a golf cart.
Yeah, bro, listen, I don't want to sound like a dead horse.
Yeah, no, but they see the problem with it is that I think it's taken kind of a dark turn where I don't think anyone would say that they hate John Wangland. It was just like, this guy's a dickhead. Let's make fun of him. He's so bad at hosting. But I think that with Chris Martin, the fun's gone out of it because like if somebody's going to fake having cancer just to get Conrad Thompson to retweet them, it's like, you're a piece of shit, and that's karma that's going to fucking get you.
I think it's gotten pretty good so far.
I like the Get My Go in flames.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I've actually very cool. I've actually used two. They've changed their logo so many times. So I used the skull and the star from their first logo, and then after that they came out with the fire logo, and they changed their name to Cheap. Listen, I can't even say it without laughing. They changed their name to Cheap Heat and Cheap Pops. Like that was the name of their network, their feed, or whatever you call it, and the shows, right?
Bro, you torture these guys, man. I've been staying off of YouTube. Like, bro, what's the point?
You fucking crybabies.
Oh,
me right now.
Mike,
stop fucking emailing Vince. You understand me, you fucking morons?
Mike.
I would say this about episode 45. If you have never listened to Get My Go before, episode 44, the one right before this, I feel like is a great starting off point for the Christopher Martin story. If you're a new listener, and 45 is probably one of the best episodes out of all of them that I have heard. But the cliffhanger of part of 44 goes so nicely into 45 that if you have the time, listen to 44, then know that 45 is going to just blow your mind.
Is it Christopher Martin, the Coldplay guy?
No, not the guy from Coldplay.
Oh, all right.
Speaking of Get My Go.
Oh. Bro, this guy turned on me. Like I never seen one human being turn on another after raising what, $500, bro.
Then the last one is from Preston Sharp, and the subject is Andrade to AEW. Hey there, man. Just last night, the Jive Store bro known as Andrade was finally released from WWE, which means one thing there, man. Andrade is coming to AEW to join a faction, cut a promo about how WWE held him back, jobbed at some Strawberry Blonde guy, look at Tony Khan and think you dolt, and likely end up in another terrible faction with a name like the Two Martys there, man. This guy's weird. He says they're man all the time.
The Two Martys.
How do you see Andrade's future? Do you think he made a mistake there, man? That's
like
it's really weird.
It's like
there,
a
man.
tick or a glitch or something.
Which is really sad. I mean, bro, like honestly, like I raised like Mike said, I raised $800 for you, dude. Like really, like come on, man. That is so cold, man. It's not even funny, you know?
Just like, this episode is sponsored by Blue Chew.
Okay. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew.
Okay.
God, Mike, you're killing me. We should do it like a John Wayne thing. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew, man. Huge and monumental.
This is
You know,
like
WWE can't even write this good story that these guys did on Get My Go, man.
Yeah. I mean, dude, this guy Chris Martin, he did like a 2-hour Facebook Live back in February, and it was like at 3 a.m, and he just talks and talks and talks, and he's saying shit he should not publicly be saying. So we watched it. We did a watch along, and we ripped it apart, and we proved him wrong, and he's just digging himself a bigger hole.
And I got to be a part of it somehow, unbeknownst to me, a year later. So,
Yeah. Funny you mentioned that. You said he needed the money.
Yeah.
Just the other night, he was doing a Facebook live stream, him and his buddies, and he mentioned this. So they're talking about wrestling merchandise, and this got brought up.
I do have Bret Hart's most expensive action figure, and it's worth about $450.
For me, it's shirts now and DVDs, which I have DVDs dating back to 2001.
Wow.
Like my first ever wrestling DVD, it was from WrestleMania 2000. And that's actually worth like $120 now. I mean, yeah. And I'm glad that I actually took care of them, because let's say that I was ever hard up and I needed to sell them, I could probably make a pretty penny off of my stuff.
If I was ever hard up.
Wow. So he didn't need the money bad enough to sell his videotapes. Wow.
Yeah. Take a guess of what he estimates his wrestling collection to be worth. Just take a guess.
What are we talking? Everything or video?
Yeah, I guess everything. I don't know. Take a guess. He needed 3,000. Like that was his thing.
I'd say 10 grand.
Because like my collection, it's valued at about $7,300.
$7,300.
There you go. That's a lot of shit. That's a lot of shirts and shit. How many shirts do you got?
No. Well, like with the shirts, no. With which I'm starting to collect shirts, but like with the DVDs,
So, a year ago he was begging for money, crying poor, but now he's collecting shirts, and that's where he's at now. So now
he's collecting shirts and DVDs with the $800, bro.
Unbelievable, man.
Bro, you know what Road Dogg would say? You know what the great Road Dogg would say? Bless his heart, bro. Bless his heart.
But I mean, how much money he got from those scams? I mean, it's kind of unfathomable that it would go on that long.
But ladies and gentlemen, we are ready in 5 to the 4 to the 3 to the 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we are definitely now down at 1, and it's action time.
Akeem, baby.
Oh my God.
Little jive store, bro. I guess I said it wrong before, Chris. So there you go. I got it right.
Well, I met this lady and I told her quite a story. Said I love her forevermore.
This guy's a freaking pro. He's a Get My Go hero.
Well, not only that, where'd that shirt come from? Is that a new one?
This is the uninspired
last week.
uninspired with Brother Martin.
I love it.
Yeah, not for sale. It's a prototype. There's only one of these so far, but
hopefully there can be
more after this.
Yeah, hopefully there can be more.
Yeah.
Look at him. I love this here, man.
She got to a beat and began to shout.
He's a cat store bro. A cat store bro.
You always lie to your friends.
Mike, seriously, promote everything you got.
Get My Go episode 45 came out today. It's part 2 of the 3-part Christopher Martin series.
Oh, that is out. I gotta have that. Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Oh, you're mentioned. Ocho is definitely mentioned in this one.
I got 2 words for you, and I'm not going to say it right now, but you can just you can think about what you want there and what those 2 words are. But if you're a wrestling fan, you probably know them.
Oh my God, Mike, what was that, Mike? Give me a little history behind that, Mike.
And it's like cheesy porn music right here coming out.
And
Why?
some of our stalkers know about porn music very well.
Yeah, they definitely do, man. And this is probably like the background that they got going on in their house all the time.
And then you can check out Joe on facebook.com/K100 Conan. He's manning the 1s and 2s there. What can they expect if they go to Facebook, Joe?
Well, you'll be updated on everything with Conan. They'll all keep you updated on what to expect from the show this
week. Do you use that platform to put over that very annoying show, Get My Go, or any of the other shows on your network?
No, I keep everything separate.
Thank you very much. I don't believe you. I'm going to go look. I am definitely going to go look.
I like talking music with Mike. Mike is a musician.
Yes.
I am a mark for musicians.
Yes.
I am a mark for Mike.
Yes, I am a mark for Mike. You see, guys, when I'm a mark for something, I have no problem saying I'm a mark for something. That's when I got upset, I guess, when Conan said I was a wrestling mark, because I was never a wrestling mark, ever. So, yeah, man, I took that a little personal. I am a mark for Mike, though.
And to the person that put a comment on one of the things saying we're clueless because we don't like Jeff Jarrett in the Mountie. First off, Chris loves the fucking Mountie. And second off, Jeff Jarrett sucks. And
who said that?
I would go. It's on one of the things. He made a comment. He's one of those dopes from the Get My Go thing. I think
Jeff
McElroy.
Jarrett,
I think his name's what's his name? McElroy. So that I think his name's Kevin or Chris McElroy out there. And I know he's probably listening because he's a fucking troll. But there you go, buddy.
Make sure you check out our awesome merch store. We're adding new stuff all the time over there. WrestlingWithReality.sellmytees.com. Really inexpensive.
We got
Cool
kids.
design. We got kids, man. We're like Heath Slater. But get out there, go rep your gear, and buy some stuff up there. We've had some nice orders the first week of doing this, so let's keep it going and keep
Surprisingly
it.
so.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you, man. We got about our first, I think we got 16 orders already here in the first week, right, Chris?
Hell yeah, brother. And the thing is straight up, and the honest truth is my expectations was 2 or 3. So I'm just holy shit. So thank you guys.
Yeah, man. So, and as we always say, it's not forcing anybody to, but if anybody ever wanted to come on, if you bought a shirt, just send us proof of purchase, and we'll find a time we can swing you on and get you on for a watch along. If you don't want to, great. Just want to rep the gear, cool. But we appreciate it 100%.
There's a white guy that's pretending he's an African American from Africa. He's an African American from Africa.
You know what? When I stole money from people on GoFundMe, doing my GoFundMe, which I wasn't stealing. What I was doing was repossessing.
Yeah, you're repossessing it, right? Like this guy. You learned from the Repo Man to be a crooked son of a bitch there?
I did.
Okay, this is the most annoying. Here's from our annoying guy, Preston Sharp.
Oh,
subject is Samoa Joe too old for AEW. This is why he's annoying, right?
Right.
Hey there, man. AEW can't stop signing anyone who WWE fires. That's God honest truth there, man. Word is that AEW also talks with Juventud Guerrera is on the way in there too. There, man.
What?
Sounds
Yeah, you need to ban this guy.
What is
Joe
this?
Samoa Joe is definitely part of this superstar sessions, if you ask me, but considering his age, size, and how injury prone he has been, there, man, over the last few years, do you think this could possibly be a mistake waiting to happen, or could it get to 32 million downloads?
What? Why does he write the emails like that? There's no way anybody speaks like that in real life. There's no way.
Man, I know this is so annoying to read. Let me read it again. Hey there, man. Hey there, man. AEW can't stop signing anyone who WWE fires, and that's the God honest truth there, man. Word is that AEW and also in talks with Juventud Guerrera is on the way in there too there, man. Samoa Joe is definitely part of the superstar sessions, if you ask me, but consider his age, his size, how injury prone he has been there, man, over the last few years. Do you think this could possibly be a mistake waiting to happen, or could it get to 32 million downloads?
That's got to be a tick, a twitch. I don't know what's going on there. There's no way anybody...
I don't even know what is he talking about could get to 32 million downloads.
I have no idea.
What is the superstar sessions?
I think he was trying to call him a super. Was he trying to call him superstar?
Samoa Joe is definitely part of the superstar sessions, if you ask me.
I don't know what he's defining that as. I have no idea. But I can tell you that on the
definitely on Flocka.
And Midnight Mike Show, $5 donation. This is great there, man. Seeing my best friend Ocho is huge and monumental there, man. How about that?
Absolutely. I love it. Midnight Mike is good there, man, too. Midnight Mike is always good people there, man. He's one you can count on there, man. Damn right there, man. You know what? Sometimes it gets my go when people talk like that.
We want to see Ahmed Johnson. He's awake, folks. Yes.
All right, hold on. There we go.
Ahmed, stop falling asleep. We know you got narcolepsy. Wake up!
Stop! I'm gonna piss myself. Stop!
Ahmed, wake up! Come on!
Mueller.
He's sleepwalking, folks. That's how damn good Ahmed Johnson was. Hello, Ahmed, get in the ring. He's groggy, but damn it, he had to wake up finally. That's why Ahmed said not one, not two, not three. He's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different alarm clocks to get him up in the morning. That boy's got to get his sleep.
Forget about it because we want to have Orange versus Pac and see what happens there.
I don't know. Bro, none of the wrestling shows are getting my go.
No, they are. They are. If you're, that means you're angry. They are getting your go.
Like Wade Keller even spelled turd T-E-R-D, and I was like, man, I gotta rethink it because my whole life I was T-U-R-D. I guess in a memo you need to know how to spell turd.
You gotta love the American Gigolo, Marcus Bagwell.
Exactly.
Oh,
you think he's
God.
still a gigolo?
I don't think so. I mean, I've seen him recently on some videos and stuff. And yeah, he doesn't look bad in any way. Like he still looks like he's in very good shape, and still a good looking dude, man. Like definitely probably could score some ladies, but
I know everybody knew already, but I am a blatant homosexual. I like men. I've always liked men, and I'm very happy to be gay. You all knew I was gay before, but now I can say it. I'm fucking gay.
he's cracked out of his head on something. It's sad to see him, man. He's pretty out there.
Dude, Whoop Chicken. I'm sorry. I think he's on Whoop Chicken.
He might be. I don't know. He's definitely hitting the sauce too, I think, because when you see him on some of these videos, I don't. He did an interview with Hannibal a few months back. You ever watch Hannibal TV? And he did an interview with Bagwell from a few months back, and my gosh, man, Bagwell was so fucked up on it. It was sad. It really was. It was sad to see. And I hope he gets some help or got some help or whatever it was. Like, he could barely keep his eyes open on the interview. That's how messed up he was. Well, here's dumb hair right here. You guys are dumber than I thought. Still doing the same old thing. Good luck with it. Yeah, you're as dumb as everybody thought, you big fat fucking goof, Francois. Seriously.
Wait, hold on. This is the guy in which we got more followers in one day than the goof has had his whole page existence.
Seriously. Here he comes to sit over there. So,
all right, I'm ready.
All right. First though, Get My Go episode 50 is coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Could you give us a congratulations, a message of positivity?
What's the payday? Well, you want me to just cut something for you?
hey, Big Robbie, you're going to join the block list where you belong, you fat tub of lard. Adios. See ya. Fucking goof. That's what we think about trolls coming on here right there. No doubt about it.
Yep. And
adios. Go make another page. You'll make another page in a minute and come on, but we're not focusing on that here. We're focusing on Glacier, buddy. Let me tell you that. Glacier is here.
The CC Network won, and that's it.
Oh, dude.
Let's do it.
So nothing from Durbin, Hughesley, none of those guys.
Husey, I feel Husey's at work at the K100 offices on the YouTube channel, and Mike Durbin is also he's at Get My Go International, and he's always constantly working on that project and editing those shows. So they don't have enough time for their own shows anymore, you know. But they put out a couple a month, you know. As soon as they do, I'll be telling you on here.
And we won't be carrying. All right.
Everybody's waiting for the jump.
I was to say BWO they're just hanging out for you know their own personal reasons.
Pee-wee's just walking around. This is what gets my go. Okay.
Nick Patrick. Nick Patrick's in there.
Hey, Eric, really quick. I got to tell a Nick Patrick story. I'm sorry.
Okay, go.
How rude.
We have a fun gimmick on the show with Nick Patrick. So we play off some characters and stuff through the Nitro series. So we're at the point of Nitro where Nick's going to the NWO. So we have so much fun with it, like with Nick Patrick. I'm the Nick Patrick guy. I believe Nick Patrick's no way he could be a bad guy. And then Chris, my partner there, he's all against the Nick Patrick there. I love Nick Patrick. He is one of the, in my opinion, probably, this is just a shoot for me, in my opinion, he's probably my favorite referee in the history of wrestling. I just had to say that right there.
Hey, you don't have a T-shirt store, right?
I don't have any. No, we don't have any T-shirts that we're selling yet. We're about to order some new ones.
I saw somebody selling "I'm a Nick Patrick Guy" T-shirt online, and I thought maybe it was in conjunction with you, but I guess it's not.
No, I hadn't heard anything about it or even seen it.
You should be getting a cut of those shirts, though, if they sell.
Well, yeah, I would like that, but
Chris, my partner there, he's all against the Nick Patrick there.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like if AEW and Tony Khan went after Get My Go, there'd be like a revolution against AEW for going after such a beloved cult.
No, there'd probably be a celebration. That's the wackest
we do a
shit on
show.
a fucking.
We'd if he got
parade.
Get My Go kicked off Twitter, Tony Khan would immediately be a member of the K100 Hall of Fame.
Number one. For some reason, I still remember it.
Whether you are a Muslim, whether you are an atheist, whether you are a Buddhist, whether you are a spaghetti monster believer, whether you are a Vince Russo worshiper, it doesn't matter.
That was around it.
What's up, Mike?
But what I do hear, I really enjoy. And again, I've said it a million times, I'd rather listen to two guys wrapped into the business talking about stuff from the past and present than other guys that are just literally talking to themselves, maybe 2 or 3 viewers repeatedly about 25-year-old content that they're watching at 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah, they always say the key to success is to get a co-host that can't speak without stuttering to another guy that sounds like a fucking transgender woman.
So, Chris, any closing words before we sign off for the night?
All right. Yes, sir. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for the love that you've been giving us with our views. I mean, it has blown us away with your support. It is freaking awesome. It is getting me and John stoked, excited, and motivated because you the more motivated we get, the better we're going to do, the better we're going to perform, the better quality stuff you guys will be getting. So to everybody out there that has been watching, sharing, liking, thank you so much. And then, but one thing is for some of the people that want to get on me and John because we don't put stuff out nearly as frequently as you would like, please get it through your head. We have 2 things that come first within our lives: God and family. So work obviously, but if we have to do work or deal with family or have something that involves who is our faith, those will come before our podcast, guys. So please be respectful of that. Don't be a dick.
Are you trying to say if you use the word their man or their man or hear their man that won't enhance a podcast listening?
Yeah, I just get this weird thing. I had a bullet point thing of notes that I was reading. Prep. That's all you're gonna do if you like to have sex in army barracks, showers or something. You have to prep for it, and that is what I think is the big flaw in what happened with some shows.
But don't be a dick. It's that simple, guys. Let's have fun. Let's respect each other, and just don't be a dick. All right, that's my piece, my friend.
Hey, very true words, my friend. If any of that came up scrambled on the feed, folks, like we said earlier, Spectrum Internet sucks. So if any of it came out scrambled, I don't know if it did or not. Don't blame us. We're not the internet providers. When you live stream, those things happen. Don't blame us on there. Blame Spectrum. Yeah, that's the disadvantage of doing it live, but it's also the advantage because you can just sit out there and express your thoughts live too. And you don't have to worry about censoring yourself, and you just say it, and that's what it is.
The next one is from Mojo. The subject is more movie questions. What's up, fellas? It's been a while, but I loved how you took my email last week and crapped on it and kazooed it. So I'll word these questions better. Number 1, if Get My Go, the movie, gets greenlit, who would play Disco and why is it a stoned Shia LaBeouf?
All right, guys.
Me neither. I don't. Because apparently...
Oh my God, Mike, thank you very much. All right, I am going to turn off my speaker now, bro, because I cannot have bleeps during the recording of the show. But thank you, Mike. Thank you.
You think it's funny to give my phone number out to people to start talking shit to me, Rob? Seriously, dude. Don't want to go down that road, man. Don't ever fucking contact me or give my phone number out for people to contact me. It's quite simple, man. Grow up.